New York from Jamaica at the age of 35. Back in 1974, wicked man. I don't even know why they let him leave his homeland. First he landed in Brooklyn, he became real cool without a rude man. He caused nothing but mayhem, robbing liquor stores and Chinese restaurants for fried rice and chicken. He stayed in some dope apartment. Almost every other night he had some hookers staying with him for a couple of hours. There would always be ruckus when the hookers left. He holler and holler, cursing like the devil's big brother. He used to eat lots of boiled eggs and Budweisers. He eventually got pretty cool with all the local drug dealers. He began working for this one cat named Wild Ronaldo. Walter started making some dough, even making some buns up to Buffalo. He had a good amount of clientele until him and Ronaldo got to an argument over money that just couldn't be settled. They got into a fight at 2 in the morning in front of Ronaldo's building. The fight seemed even until Walter put out a knife from nowhere, stabbed Ronaldo in the neck. The blood went everywhere. Ronaldo ended up dead. Eventually, Ronaldo's peeps found out and wanted Walter dead. So from Brooklyn, Walter fled. He lives life wild and out. Out, wild and out, straight from the Caribbean. Jamaican to New York in the 70s to early 80s. He lives life wild and out, wild and out. Straight from Jamaican to New York. A year later, Walter became a wild wanderer. He thought he was so clever. He used to slit old ladies' throats for the fur coats and would sell them for practically nothing. And brought heroin, not to be selling, he bought it to be shooting. Up his arm, leg and foot, went from Bronx to Far Rockaway, shook mine, ended him up in Hollis. Moved in an apartment with a junkie prostitute who was also violent. Walter got into a crazy argument with her the night of Thanksgiving. For about 30 minutes they were fighting. He ended up beating the black off of her and choking her until she had no more breath. While her 5-year-old witnessed, the kid was crying, but Walter slapped him with all of his might in the face and disappeared into the night. A couple of neighbors heard the gripe. They called the police. The cops came not much longer after that. The cops eventually caught up to him, trying to mack into bar a couple of miles away. Walter said, "Fuck you cops," and then kept talking to this dame. 10 seconds later, then so nonchalantly, Walter put out a gun to blast it at the pigs and killed them. Walter then began laughing hysterically. Everybody in the bar was amazed by the activity. Then he walked out and ran into the darkness of the night. The police never caught up to him. He was found 3 weeks later, naked in a park dead, shot 10 times in the chest, filled up with lead. That's the life he led, and now he's dead. He lived a life wild and out, wild and out, straight from the Caribbean, Jamaican to New York in the 70s to early 80s. He lived a life wild, lived a life wild and out, wild and out, straight from the Caribbean, Jamaican to New York in the 70s to early 80s. He lived a life wild and out in the Brooklyn, the Bronx, the Queens. Migrated to New York from Jamaica, rude boy from Jamaica. Big up to Walter, big up, rest in peace. Migrated to New York from Jamaica, rude boy from Jamaica. Yo, he lived life wild and out, wild and out, straight from the Caribbean, Jamaican to New York in the 70s to early 80s. Wild and out in Brooklyn, Bronx, and Queens. Rude boy from Jamaica. Big up to Walter.